Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. I am Jernigan 6, your senior natural beauty. And I'm back tonight with a 3-year lock anniversary. Tonight is not really the day, but I'm celebrating tonight. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's always good to have you. Okay, so I'm gonna make this video short and sweet because really nothing has changed. My locks are 3 years old. They became 3 on February 21st. So they're at that point in my journey where I know it starts taking off. The first year, it grows a little bit. The second year, it grows a little bit faster. But for me, the third year and beyond, it's like, that's when it really takes off. So my hair is started off as sister locks. Most of you know, started off as sister locks, and I combined quite a few. I actually was combining some yesterday when I was doing my retie. Let me show you how I combined them. So they were so skinny, so skinny. So the real skinny ones, I took and I twisted them up, and then I put the rubber band here. Once this marries together, I'll take the rubber band off, which it shouldn't take long. But you see, these ends are sealed, so I'm going to have to probably sew this part together because I don't think it's going to grow together. Because if you look, there's no frizz there. Not much. The frizz is all up here. So the part of my hair that I colored, it's like pretty sealed. They're sealed, and there's not a lot of frizz. I have locks of all sizes in my head, except medium to large. But as far as like micro, I have some that are just really micro. Then I have some that are just small. Let me see if I can find one that like these. Where's these here? Let's see. These I just consider small locks. Well, they're micro, but they're thicker than the ones that were established as micro locks. I mean, as sister locks. And and I love the size of the combined locks. And let me take these glasses off. Whew, thank you. But anyway, I love the size of the combined locks. And excuse me, I worked all day and I'm just like tired. But anyway, I love the size of the combined locks. And I'm going to keep my bangs too. And I'm going to be combining a lot more in the future. My hair, this is how long it is in the front. You know me, I'm in my office chair. So I'm going to turn around and hope you're able to see the back, which I think you will be able to. Turn around like this. So that's the length in the back. I don't really have much of a grid left because of the way I was combining my hair, and I don't really care. And I'm able to put a few like straight parts, like if I want to do a deep side part, I can do that, and that's nice and straight right there. Yeah. And then I have a little side part. But I do prefer bangs now. Let me show you guys what I look like without bangs. Woohoo! I don't care for that anymore. It looks like my hairline is like pushed back, but it's not. It's just all this gray, and it hasn't like gotten long enough to really lock. And the gray is so fragile, I don't think I'm gonna lock it. So I'm just gonna let it do what it do. Every now and then when I retighten my hair, I'll take these grays and pull them in. But I'm not trying to damage my hairline, so I'm pretty much leaving it alone. It doesn't matter, as long as my hair is healthy and and I can manage it. So products have not changed. I'm still using what is that? Shea Moisture in intense hydration shampoo. I do use a leave-in conditioner. What is it? What is it? It's Cream of Nature. It's a spray. It's a leave-in conditioner, and I just spray a little bit in, and just every now and then, maybe once every week. Not a whole, not a whole lot. I don't over manipulate my hair. Don't have any like favorite styles. Actually, well, I lied. My favorite styles is the one you see now with just a little bit of a bump in it, a little bit of a crinkle in it, and that's just achieved by wetting my hair and twisting it, putting a rubber band on the end, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, untwist it, keep it moving. So yeah, so that's my camera makes it look like I have a tooth that's that's at least from my vantage point, looks like one of my teeth are longer than the other one. Is that the way it looks to you guys? Anyway, I'm going to the dentist tomorrow anyway, it don't matter. And this video, sorry y'all, is raw, and I'm not gonna edit anything out. This is me. Anyway, so back to my hair. I just finished retying it last night. I have an assortment of tools that I can retie with, but my favorite is this latch hook. This is my favorite. If I don't use this one, when I'm like in a pinch or when I'm like in a hurry, or if I can't find this one, if I've misplaced it, then I'll use this one. I had at one point started using a smaller one, but for some reason I just didn't like it, and it kind of like made some holes in my locks because I don't know, it was just so small, and I just didn't like it. And that was this one right here. And as you can see, I have all different sizes of these latch hooks, and I use the tiny ones to repair holes in my locks. Okay, now I do have these other tools that I have never used, or maybe used once and decided it's not for me. Now I bought this one years ago. This is a London locker, and when my locks were smaller, I used this to retie my lock. So you see, you got this little hook right there. I was just like, use this like that, hook my hair onto it, and then just, well, I gotta get one that's gonna stay on. Like, okay, let's see, like this. Okay, well, okay, there we go, like that. And then I would just like sew, do my little rotation, which, shoot, I need to start using this again because I think it would kind of save a little time and energy. I'm gonna try it on my next retie. I'm gonna use this one again. Okay, these two I have never used, and the thing that kind of deters me from using this is the curvature. It's so curved. I know me. I will have sewn some locks together, and I would have probably one big thick Congo in the back of my head somewhere from sewing locks together using these, and I'm not going to use those. Then I actually made a tool, and it's way too long. This is way too long, right? It's way too long. I mean, I can put this in, and thread my hair in there if I can thread it in. So, yeah. No, it's too much work. Anyway, since that's so long, I have a smaller one that I made. Have I ever used it? No, but I thought it would be nice to have. So let me see if I can I can't even thread my hair through there. I dropped one other tool that I use. I dropped it on the floor. Oh well. I'll show you in the next video. Okay. All right. So, oils. I use jojoba oil mixed with a little vitamin E, maybe 1/3 of vitamin E and 2/3 of jojoba oil. And every probably once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks, I'll spray some in my hand, and then I'll just go down the shaft of my lock. Because really, you know, my scalp, I drink a lot of water, and I mean a lot of water. Well, mostly because I have my kidneys kind of be don't filter when I don't drink a lot of water, and that's kind of normal. So anyway, I have a low filtration rate when I don't drink enough water. So I drink a lot of water, and since I've been drinking a lot of water, my scalp is like, I don't need a lot of oil on my scalp. Now, and that's different from every other lock journey I've ever had. I've always had to drink a lot of, well, not drink a lot of water, but use more oil because they were dry, very dry. But I gotta say, this set right here is not my favorite set. My favorite set of locks was the locks I cut off before I had this, and I had started those myself. These I went to a loctician, and not a loctician, I'm sorry, you guys. I went to a sister lock consultant and had him start my locks off for me. I told him I wanted them to be the size of a phone charger, which I told you guys before, and he kind of did what he wanted to do and made them smaller than that. And I don't really, honestly, you guys, I'm not a sister lock person. I went to him for the grid, and I went for him, and I asked him to just make them a little thicker, you know. But, you know, I guess he's so used to making tiny locks. He started off with these tiny locks. That's why I'm telling you guys, I have probably combined half of my locks. Yeah, probably half of them. And as I retie and I see that some need to be combined, I just go ahead and do it. And I knew I was gonna do that actually when I got my locks done, because when I saw how tiny they were, of course I didn't make them do it over, you know, because I didn't feel like sitting, and it was okay, you know, it was all right. I knew I had plans for my hair, and I knew I was going to self-maintain. So, you know, I just left them like they were, let them go ahead and mature. But of course, you guys all know I did not follow the sister lock regimen. I did not braid and band, so I did have a lot of bunching, and the bunching turned into fat ends, which later on thinned out, so it was no big problem. Let's see. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys some of the little tiny, thin ones I have. Like some of these, like these are cool. These are okay. But I think there's some back here that I really plan to combine. This one is, I guess this one is okay. Let's see. This one I combined because it was like, see how thin that is? See how thin these are? Oh no, that's way too thin for me. So yeah, and I think the rubber band came off, but we're gonna just leave it like that for right now. Yeah, so there's a few, excuse me, GERD. This is not, I have gastric reflux. That's why I burp and, you know, catch myself a lot in these videos. But anyway, yeah. And then I get nervous. I don't know why I get nervous when I get on camera. You know, I know I'm talking, well, I know y'all can't see me, but I know I'm talking to people that tuned in for a good reason, that tuned in because they're interested in the limited content that I upload, and that, you know, most of you guys are friends. Some of you guys are just visitors, and I encourage you guys, if you're interested in this channel and the things that I upload, please feel free to subscribe. Like a lot of people say, it won't cost you nothing. And I certainly won't charge you either. So, back to my locks. So yeah, I didn't follow the Sister Lock regimen at all. I didn't braid and band when I washed my hair. I didn't use any of their products. I didn't. I just didn't follow their regimen. I knew what I wanted my locks to look like, and I'm very pleased with the way they are looking right now. I really am. You know, especially since they've grown out some. So, yeah. Now my bangs. If you can, I'm gonna take these off so you can see what my full set of bangs look like. I when I don't feel like, having all of my bangs, I'll just braid these two, the two ones on the side, and then just let these do what they do. And I know they're uneven. I need to cut them, but see, the thing is, when I cut them, it doesn't really do me any good to cut them, because when I cut them, then they ravel up more. Then, like, if I cut this one right now to the size of this one, tomorrow it will probably be up here, because the curl pattern would shrink, and then the curl. Your hair does what it wants to do. Oh, they have all different personalities. Actually, I washed my hair. When was that I washed my hair? Last weekend. And this whole one right here, this whole thing came out. Or was it this one? No, it was this one. The whole thing, I just unraveled. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Anyway, so I just interlocked it, Now it's going through the whole locking process all over again. Yeah, so these bangs, they kind of like, doing the things that baby locks would do. And that's fine. That's fine, because they are like little babies. But I was going to take this out so you guys can see what the bangs look like when they're full. And I really don't care for them to be too full. I think I just went a little bit overboard one night when I was evening them out and trying to make them look like something. So, yeah. So let me take this rubber band out. Pop it. And at night before I go to bed, I do, to maintain my my little bit of waves, I will wet my hair and twist it over, and just so that I can maintain some level of curl, a little pattern. I don't like them as straight like I used to. I used to like them really straight, but not anymore. I don't know. I guess since I got older, I feel like it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary for me to have some type of curl or wave or something. Maybe when they get a little bit longer, I'll think, maybe differently. But for right now, that's how I feel. So, just to show you how thick these bangs are. Oh my gosh. There we go. So, yeah. And that's one. Here's the other one. So, how have you guys been? And what are your locks doing? How are your locks doing? It's been a while since I've actually visited some of my lock friends. I don't see a lot of the people that I started my lock journeys with, like back in the day. Because to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you how long I've been on YouTube. It's been a long, long time. I think my first, was it 2000? I think I had videos that are like 13 years old. So this is just to show you how thick these bangs can be. So I'm going to do the other side. So it's like too much. Yeah, so what have you guys been doing? What do you guys think of lock extensions? I hear a lot of people, and I'm in a few groups on Facebook, but I hear a lot of people, saying things about people that start their locks with extensions. They feel like they're cheating, or they have bypassed part of the process, which I'm not gonna lie, I started to do that myself. But then I know me. I like a journey. I like new things. I like the process, and and then I just feel so proud when I have accomplished my goal. So like right now when I do my hair, I feel much more love. I'll take my time. I don't dread knowing that it's going to take me 2 or 3 days to um to retie it. It takes me like one day I'll do the back, then one day I'll do the front sides, then I split the middle part in half, and then I'll do this side, and then I'll do this side, and that's it. So it takes about 3 days when I like really, if I'm going slow. But if I'm not going slow and I just concentrate, it'll take me 2 days. So yeah. Okay, so look. So that's way too thick. It's way too much. I cut way too deep in here with these bangs, so I'm gonna have to let these grow back down here, and probably frame my face. I don't know what I was thinking, so I let these grow back. That's about a good 10 locks, probably. One, two, yeah, about a good 10 locks. And let them grow back down and just have those. Yep. So, and I also, what I like to do now that my hair is longer and I can use my hair. Well, you see, this is exactly why I don't like my bangs like that. But I can start using my hair as hair ties now. So I like to take my hair and just take these two pieces right here. And when I'm at work, they'd be like, Janet. I don't like people touching my hair either at work, But anyways, so I'll just tie it back like this. Do a little knot. There we go. And yeah, that gives me a different look. Yep. So yeah, so I gotta braid these back up. It's just too much hair. Or, do something with it. But anyway, y'all. Tell me what you guys think of. First of all, what's your favorite? Micro locks, sister locks, or traditional locks? I prefer traditional locks. Well, micro locks. I prefer micro locks in traditional form. I think when you get sister locks, they never lose that interlocking pattern. They stay very small. They stay very stretched out, and yeah, they don't get to. Well, that's just my opinion. They don't get to shrink that much and mesh that much. That's my opinion based on my observation. Okay, so and what do you guys think of lock extensions? I personally, I don't care what another person does to their hair. That's their hair, and they can claim it to be a lock journey or whatever they want to do. One thing we got to stop doing is trying to own other people's hair and own other people's journeys. I think first of all, it just don't make sense to me. But anyway, once again, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now. I've been talking for 24 minutes. That is almost a record for me. But anyway, you guys, it's good connecting with you guys again. Hope you guys tune in to my other videos that I may be posting soon. I know I need to get really consistent with this content. I'll be retiring in the next 4 years from nursing, and that's when you'll probably get tired of me then, because I have a few things I want to do then. Got to keep busy. Retiring from nursing, but not from life. Understand? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you guys, have a wonderful, blessed evening. Have a blessed week. Treat yourself good. Treat everybody around you good, and surround yourself with good people. And I will see you in the next video. God bless.